The life of Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was born a slave on a plantation in Dorchester County, Maryland in 1820. Harriet's original name was Araminta Ross, but later in her life she would be called Harriet after her mother, Harriet Green Ross. At the age of 6, she was hired by another family at a neighboring plantation. After a while at the different house, she got measles and was sent back to her master. When Harriet Tubman was 10, she refused to tie up a runaway slave, and as a result, she was struck on the head with a 2-pound weight. Because of this injury, she suffered from blackouts for the rest of her life. In 1844, she married John Tubman, who was a free African American.
When her master, Edward Brodess, died, the slaves under his ownership would be sold to the Deep South. Harriet, being afraid of getting separated from her family, made the choice of trying to escape to the north. When she told her husband about her plans, he threatened to tell her new master. When she did escape, she was helped by a neighboring abolitionist who gave her a slip of paper that had 2 names in it. It told her where to go when she left the plantation. Even though she was threatened by her husband, she escaped to Philadelphia in 1849. I had crossed the line. I was free, but there was no one to welcome me in the land of freedom. I was a stranger in a strange land. Once she was free, she was determined to help the rest of her family escape. She made a plan from the plantation that her family was at to the northern states. Her plan included stops at the houses of Thomas Garrett, John Brown, and many other abolitionist houses. Harriet Tubman continued to help runaway slaves even after all her family was freed. In her life, she led over 300 slaves to freedom. Harriet Tubman even played a role in the Civil War, helping the North gather intelligence about the South.
She even served as a nurse, a cook, and a scout.
By the end of her life, Harriet Tubman was like Mother Teresa, helping people